Hello, I'm Nicholas Matovich with Strasbourg 1991 Productions. I'm here to give you a very important uh, uh, piece of information that I have been living at almost my whole life. We want to make every community better, safer, and more appreciated. Over the years, I have found some very disturbing details and breaking of negative beliefs, also known as stereotypes, that can absolutely hurt a lot of people. For what I have, I am no different. You're going to run into a lot of ignorance. And stereotypes are a negative, falsified belief that people just jump to conclusions and speculate on basic gossips and lies and misinformation. There's no fact checking, it's just labeled. And labeling, like stereotyping, is no different. It's harmful and it's beyond illegal. Over the years, people like me wanted to put an end to this behavior. We wanted to be recognized just as important as anybody else, as every regular human being. But every single day, I hear some very bad news about people who are not being treated well, fearing it is illegal to expose that information. And it absolutely is true, if it's without consent. The labeling needs to stop because I have seen people get degraded in the most despicable ways. And some of the manners I've seen are just some of the most disgusting I've ever heard of. I've heard of a lot of people getting mistreated, and nobody deserves to be called out because of who they are. Friend, colleague, acquaintance, family, you treat everybody exactly the same with dignity and respect as you treat your elders, with the same courage and compassion. I've even put a no means no to bad behavior. I've seen a lot of the bad behavior that occurs. And I'm not talking about my old town of 08053. I'm talking about everywhere. I've heard of horrible stories that are just too gruesome to even swallow. When are we going to learn to treat people with dignity and respect and show some sensitivity for those people who can't legally stand up for themselves because they fear they could be abused by their own flesh and blood? We gotta have better consideration, heavy emphasizing of sensitivity, and safeguarding that vulnerability by all means necessary. I want to put an end to disable the label or disarm the hatred. Disarm the jealousy would be more of an improved tactic. We need to treat everything like it's 6th degree. And I've seen a lot of people getting treated badly to the 5th and 6th degrees. And there is no excuse for that behavior, and nobody enjoys it. Nobody does, and nobody will enjoy that type of behavior. I wanted to put an end because we want to lead by the correct example. We don't want copycats of the same garbage we have to deal with in our adolescence. We just want to be viewed as regular people and human beings and nothing else. My personal advice to my own colleagues: don't expose what I have. Don't expose what other people have, because people may not have your consent. And it's because the saying no means no.